You're not doing that. Are you eating M&Ms and drinking wine?
Yeah, I'm doing that. Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Directions. Jesus, I'm Corbin.
Oh, right.
And follow us on Instagram for more juicy content. Thank you on Patreon. Follow us on Twitter. Ring bells and get squad. Those are Big B's tasty nuts.
Somebody did that. It was really great because I posted, we may have done an interview, and somebody commented on there, Big B's nuts.
One day,
if you don't know what we're referring to, you missed our trip to India.
One day, we'll have Big B's nuts on this channel.
That's what I'm saying. Right, SRK? Yeah. Why are you always so quiet?
They like you.
You do know you're beloved in India.
Yeah, weirdo. What are we doing, Rick?
Someday he'll appear on the show.
Someday.
Don't you think it's weird that he comes over and watches this film but never appears on camera?
Way up high.
Judy Garland is rolling over in her grave right now.
Judy Garland is in hell.
What?
I don't know. I don't know.
That was macabre.
I'm not God.
Wow.
Anyways, today, no, it's a macaw. It's a bird. Anyways, today, we're reacting to a song. We're off the rails today, guys.
I guess it's because you're doing frickin' peanut M&Ms and wine.
Yeah, because that changes anything. We're doing a song. It's a Hindi song. It's called, oh, God.
Kahin Lage, Taal, which stands for you're stupid for eating M&Ms and wine.
Keep going.
Oh, this is Asha Bosley.
Taal.
Oh, hey. Well, look at there. Aditya Narayan, Rekha Sharma, Anil Kapoor, and of course the lovely and talented Aishwarya Rai. Before watching the video, stop eating M&Ms and drinking wine. Before watching this video, Kahin I'm butchering this, I'm so sorry guys. Lag is a song from the 1999 movie Taal, translated Rhythm, starring, we've just said that, and the legendary actor Anil Kapoor, obviously Slumdog Millionaire. It's directed by Subhash Ghai, who's a legendary director and is called Showman of the Hindi film industry. You have already watched a song from this movie, Ishq Bana, sung by the legendary Asha Bhosle. The music is by A.R. Rahman.
Of course it is. This, along with Bombay and like Dil Se and what's the other one? Bombay, Dil Se.
And then the third one we just saw.
Bombay, Dil Se. Bombay, Dil Se. What is the other one? We just watched it.
We just watched it. We watched them out of sequence, and that was the last one. We just watched it. The Terrorist.
Have it.
Oh my goodness. I can see that final scene where he's going back to his wife. I don't know what it is. Anyway.
But this, though, and those are like Taal. They say some of the best albums.
Okay.
From a
Bollywood film.
From a Bollywood film.
Okay.
And it makes sense, obviously.
A.R. Rahman.
Yeah, and all those, even though if we had various opinions on the films, all the music was phenomenal.
Yeah, the songs were great.
But yes, so let's just get into it.
Let's do it. Let's do this song, Corbin. Let's listen to a song. It's very, very fun to listen to, and it's also enjoyable to watch, especially if it has some suffers.
Looks great. Yeah, those eyes.
That's all he does throughout the video.
so fast. Shahid Kapoor was apparently in there. There it is.
हर वक्त गुजर जाता है पर दर्द ठहर जाता है सब भूल भी जाए कोई कुछ याद मगर आता है जिस पेड़ को बेली लिपटे वो सूखे टूटे सिमटे फूलों के बाद का
Beautiful. It's almost like a big production number.
Yeah.
She's all glammed out. Wow. Guy on the upright bass was feeling it. Wow. Thank you.
What the fuck? Is this a Super Bowl halftime show now?
Why is it at the film fair? Is this in the movie? She must be like this pop star.
Gotta be.
पर प्यार बिना तन्हाई है दिल मत देना कहते हैं सब दिल देते रहते हैं जब नींद चुरा लेते हैं रात जगे मजा देते हैं खुशियाँ किसी के गम से रौनक किसी के दम से कोई वचन नहीं चलता है कोई जतन नहीं चलता है ना हो ये रोग तो सारे योग लेने में जोग हो
Creepy backstage guy. The sets on this are redonkulous. Dang.
She died.
Did you see that at
She
the
blew
end?
up at the end.
Wow.
She was so hot, she exploded.
As a Swario does.
Yep, that's what happens.
If you're that attractive, you gotta combust once in a while.
Yes. Thank you for the subs.
Yeah.
Who was it at the end there?
I think it's Saya.
Kaya, I want to make sure we get it right. Kaya, forgive me if I'm pronouncing your name wrong.
Okay.
It would really
Yeah.
bother me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I even had little hints in there of
Love that.
Another thing I love about Shahid Kapoor. I wish I was foreshadowing an interview. I am not. I wish. But that he essentially, I think, paid his dues, at least as a dancer.
Right.
I don't know. Obviously, I know he's technically a nepotism kid because his father was a big star, but he was a background dancer, and a good one, which is probably why he's one of the best dancers,
Right.
Because that's what his first thing was,
Right.
Which is Tiger at all like that?
That's a good question.
Did he first dance, or was he just like he's pretty, put him on camera,
Or action, because he was martial artist. So
yeah?
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Anyways, but that was cool to see him as a young little background
little
lore
baby
for
face.
Aishwarya.
Yeah, and sets and costumes were off the charts.
One thing I love about A.R. Rahman, he never does the same thing over.
Yeah.
Like, because it's very different from every other thing.
No.
Like and the thing I think he likes to do, he likes to change it up in terms of the beats. Like he doesn't like a consistent thing through. Like he'll be like da da da, da and you're like feeling it, and then like he'll like turn it around.
No, and he's not the kind of songwriter. It's interesting. It's really wonderful. He's not the kind of songwriter that everything sounds the same by any stretch of the imagination. But it's so good that when you hear it, you go, "Oh, that quality, it's probably him."
Yeah,
because it's that good.
But he's not one that you can just. Oh, that's him.
No,
like in terms of like
right.
He has a
stylistically
sound.
Right. No,
he just does everything so well.
Yeah. And I wonder if that really is part and parcel to how much he works hand in hand with the directors and gets the feeling for the films. Because a good composer, and it's very different in Indian cinema because the composers here, the majority of the time, they're just doing score. They're not doing musical numbers.
Yeah.
And he does both. And the
because I feel like when you're listening to a Hans Zimmer.
Oh, 100%.
And it's beautiful.
And John Williams.
It's not a bad thing that you can tell. Just like with a director, you can tell like that's just their style.
It's their style.
He just does everything so well.
He really
like he
does.
doesn't have like a specific. I can tell this is A.R. Rahman.
Correct.
It's just if it's good, it's like it's probably A.R. Rahman.
Yeah, and just literally every time we watch Aishwarya do a musical number, is she the hardest working woman in Indian cinema in terms of the things that she's asked to do? She's standing on top of things and they're blowing fans on her, and she's wearing innate costumes and jewelry and makeup.
She knows how to work a camera. That's for sure.
Oh, the camera loves her. She's as beautiful and drawing to the eye.
Is she the most beautiful actress from Indian cinema that you've seen?
Well, that's a hard one for me to answer in terms of. I would never argue with someone who said that she is.
Just in terms of beauty, like
I would never
outward
argue.
beauty.
Right, I would never in a million years. If someone said Aishwarya Rai is the most beautiful actress in Indian cinema, I would say, yeah, absolutely, you're right, and you got to put her up there with the most beautiful women ever to be captured on film.
She got the eyes for sure.
100%.
Might have the most beautiful eyes in cinema.
She really is beautiful. I have personal preferences of my own. Yeah. That I would say, I think I prefer watching this actress per se.
Would the other one be Priyanka?
Priyanka has. There's the thing about Priyanka is obviously she's a very, very beautiful woman. But she also conveys, and it's what I meant by the statement: when Priyanka's happy, everybody's happy. There's something contagious about Priyanka's joy that when it comes through her face, it's purely subjective, but that. I see an inner beauty in her that magnetizes the exterior beauty. And I'm not saying that Aishwarya isn't a nice, beautiful, sweet person.
She's gorgeous.
She's a very gorgeous, pretty lady. And there's also to become really nitpicky, there's a sensuality and a sexuality to Priyanka that Aishwarya conveys pretty to me, and Priyanka more often conveys. Subjective, guys, for me.
Well, that's true.
It also helps.
Beauty is subjective.
It's very subjective. It also helps that she's more leaning toward the look of
taste is subjective. I don't know if beauty, because there are people that are just unobjective. They're beautiful people. They might not be your type, but they're like Rithik. He may not be your type,
right?
But you can't argue that he's not beautiful.
You can't argue that he's not an attractive looking man. Right, exactly.
Because everybody knows what attractive is. He might not be your style. He might not be what you like.
That's the same way I feel about Aishwarya. You cannot deny that this is one of the most beautiful women that's ever graced the screen.
I was just thinking about my personal thing, like the two most beautiful people I can think of, and it's just off the top of my head. Do you know who they would be?
Who?
And just my personal taste.
Your personal tastes.
Do you know who they would be?
No.
Deepika.
Okay.
And then Radhika Apte.
Oh, yeah, beautiful lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting choice, though.
Yeah, but that's just my style.
Well, and it lends that Priyanka, of those two, remember I told you that Aishwarya, when she had the brown contacts in and her hair is dark?
You're just talking about in
Jodha Akbar.
Jodha?
Aishwarya and Jodha
Akbar. I think you're talking about Priyanka and Ram Leela.
No, that's my favorite. That is
just this.
Yep, that moment doing this and looking, and it also helps that of the two, she's most reminiscent for me of Indrani.
Who's Indrani?
She's a Bengali beauty, a raven beauty with black hair and almost black eyes.
Does your girlfriend know about her?
Hips, and she is without question for me the most beautiful woman I have ever seen in my life. But forget Priyanka and Aishwarya Rai for me. I'm not joking. I am 100% honest that for me, I've never seen a more beautiful woman than Indrani. So, and that's not. I'm not trying to earn points. I'm just being dead honest.
I cut all that out, guys. Don't worry. Let us know about this film down below and what other songs we should react to. Hopefully you can see it and it's not blocked or copyrighted.
Yep.
I don't know yet. I will once it's on Patreon. If it is, hi Patreon.
Hi, Patreon.
Tuna